Hey, what is going on, YouTube? Now, today's video is gonna be interesting because there aren't gonna be too many giggles, but I'm gonna be talking about something pretty serious. Now, topically speaking today, I'm gonna be talking to you about something that everybody has been asking, but nobody has really given you answers for. Today, on a serious note, let's talk about how you can become a YouTuber. Not just any YouTuber, not just somebody who puts up random videos, but somebody who is very successful at it and somebody who can actually make a fucking living out of this. Now, if you're just here to be entertained and this is something that you don't really give two fucks about, you can click away and go back to your weird fucking porn. Is that midget elephant porn you're looking at? I watch that stuff too. But let's talk about who this video is for. It is for anybody and everybody who has looked at YouTubers such as me or people who are even bigger than me out there and said, I want what you have. I want to do what you do. If you have sat around working a 9-to-5 at a job that you fucking hate, or you just want to create art or express yourself for a living, this video is going to be for you. And listen, I'm only saying this because the person that I'm describing before, that used to be me. I remember a time when I was in college and straight up, I did not want to be there. I'm a Korean American. I had Korean parents saying crazy shit like, if you don't go to college, just die. Straight up, I was just doing it to make my parents happy and I was fucking miserable. I remember every day when I was in class, I had a notebook open, right? And in this notebook, I would constantly be writing. And when people would look over at what I'm writing, it wasn't class notes, it was stand-up comedy bits that I was working on. Because being a stand-up comedian or a comedian was always on my mind, that's the only thing I wanted to focus on. And from an outside perspective, when people look at that notebook, people are thinking, hey, he's just daydreaming about shit that he can't have. Well, they were fucking wrong. I wasn't daydreaming. I was working on something to be at a place where I belong. Now, before we start this, I do have to get this out the way. There's already a few of you fucks out there that are saying, I can't do it. Listen, yes, you fucking can. You think I'm any more special than you are? I'm not. Listen. Just 2 weeks ago, I just stopped sucking dick for sandwiches. I gotta stop saying that joke because people are starting to believe it. All right, well now that's out of the way, let's get into this. Some of you may or may not already know this, but all it's going to take is one viral video. Now for me, it was the Alexandria Wallace video where I kind of did this rant and I went off on this girl and I roasted the fuck out this bitch and I got like 50K subscribers overnight. And if you subscribe because of that, you also know that immediately after that video, I continue to do more and more and more. And the reason why is because when you do have that one viral hit, people are waiting and wondering what your next move is. And that, my friends, is a great problem to have because once you get that viral video, you now have an audience waiting for you. But it also begs the question, how do I get that one viral video? Because honestly, it sounds a lot easier said than done, but this, my friends, is something that they don't tell you about. Most people think that it's all about luck. And to a certain extent it is, but also there are certain ways to increase your chance of getting lucky. A shit ton of YouTubers have used this technique, though they don't know that this is what it's called, or they don't know that they actually used it. They have been doing something called rapid content testing. Now, if you're still with me, this is important, so listen up. Going viral is all about finding a repeatable video format that fucking works. Now, this repeatable format has to align with your channel topic, your personality, and your audience. And when it does, trust me, you're off making babies. When you find the right video format, you can plug almost any video idea into it. It's a mold. As long as you have the right mold to pour your videos into, you will have a higher chance of going viral. Before we go even further into this, let me talk about something very important. I mentioned just a moment ago the personality aspect of YouTube. YouTube is all about personality and it's all about you. For the most part, people watch YouTube content creators because of the connection that they have with them, right? That's why you could have something like the Ice Bucket Challenge, which yeah, it has been done a million times over, but no matter how many people do it, it always goes viral because people can put their own unique twist to it, and that's where that personality part comes in. Most people think viral videos happen only with original ideas, and that's actually wrong. And the reason why is because people like seeing their content creators do the things that are viral because they feel a connection to them. They don't want to see it from somebody else, they want to see it from you. And this loops back to why it's so critical for you to find that content format. Now, how do you find that format, you ask? Once again, we're talking about rapid content testing. You need to rapidly test a lot of different types of formats until you find one that absolutely crushes it. Your content format is primarily going to depend on your personality, your unique take on things, and how you view the world. Now follow along with me because let's look at this in the context of my channel. Before the Alexandra Wallace video, my content was very different. Now the videos that I rapid content tested with aren't there anymore, but I used to do long format stand-up comedy on my channel. This wasn't really working because long format stand-up comedy wasn't something that people wanted to see at the time. They wanted something a little bit more quick and more gratuitous, especially with the jokes. And on top of that too, if you look at some of the previous videos before Alexandra Wallace, they were a lot more calm, they were a bit more subdued because I was doing stuff that I thought that people would want to see rather than creating something that was about my personality and who I was. So when I threw that shit out the window and I kind of just did what was me, which was natural to me, which was talking shit, my channel blew up, things started going at it, and when I found that format, which did take a couple of months, I stuck with it, I worked on it, and now I'm here. The point that I'm trying to make right now is that anybody can do this. You just need to find that repeatable content format. A mistake that a lot of people make when they start off their own YouTube is that they try one idea and when it fails, they quit altogether. Or even worse, when a content idea fails, they keep doing the same one over and over and over, and that's about the worst thing that you can do. And this is why testing new ideas is so critical. The great thing about being a content creator is that you could literally create content out of anything. I mean, in my case, I do comedy. Other people do makeup shit. Other people do sports stuff. People do fitness. There are people out there who could probably pick their fucking nose and get millions of views. There's a girl who takes a piece of bread and smashes it into her face. There will always be a group of people that want to watch your stuff. It's just about finding the right way to deliver your content. The biggest thing that I want you to take away from this video is the fact that it is not impossible. Once again, how many times have I heard, you know, I can't do it because I'm not you. It's not something that's tangible. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you can. After watching this video, to be honest with you, you really don't have any more excuses. So the only person stopping you is you. Remember, keep going and test out these content ideas that eventually will have a synergistic relationship with you and the content that you want to create. I said synergistic, son. College, motherfucker. It kind of pisses me off how on this space, there's a lot of like influencers or YouTubers that say shit like, you know, if you want to do it, just go ahead and do it and eventually you'll get there. What the fuck? To a certain extent, yeah, that's true, but they don't actually ever tell you how to do it, right? There has never been something out there that has given you a step-by-step plan for starting your channel. I've mentioned before when I was going on a small hiatus from putting out these videos that I was working on something very special, and this is actually it. But before I get into that, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are wondering like why I'm doing this in the first place. Why am I teaching people how to become a YouTuber? The whole point of what I'm going to show you and the whole point of this video is just to tell you right now that becoming a social media influencer or being on this space can change your life. Listen, I don't know the reasons why you even want to become a social media influencer, but it could even be something as simple as you want financial freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. Or maybe you work a fucking 9-to-5 job that you hate, that you have somebody breathing down your neck telling you what to do that stifles your creativity every second of the day. Or in my case, you get tired of doing stuff just because people tell you that it's the right thing to do. And you look in yourself and you say, hey, what I want to do is connect with people and make people laugh. Well, that's what this platform did for me. So let me tell you what this project is and what I've been working on with Jesse from Simple Pickup. Now, if you don't know who Jesse is the co-founder of a channel called Simple Pickup. It has about like 2.7 million followers or so. And they actually turned that platform into a multi-million-dollar business over the past 5 years. Now, Jesse has actually put together a 4-part program that I'm actually a part of. So for the next few days, Jesse and I kind of worked this thing out where we are going to give you free access to this program if you go to the description box below and click that link and sign up. If you've reached this part of the video, you're obviously interested and this is something that you actually want to do. In video 1, you're going to learn a special process for finding your perfect channel idea. Then in video 2, you're going to learn how to come up with great content ideas using something called the remix strategy. In video 3, you're going to learn how to attract your initial audience and even turn that into an actual business. Pow! And if this isn't for you, you don't have to click on it. But if you made it this far through the video, I guarantee you will. And this is not gonna be something that you'll regret. So if you fuck with me and this is what you want, click that link and start watching the first video. And I'll see you guys over on the next page just for the people who are interested in this shit. And who knows, maybe the next time that you are on this channel watching this video, you'll be watching not only as a viewer, but also as a peer on the social media platform. And I'm telling you right now that if that happens, it will probably be the happiest moment of your life and also mine. Like I always say, fam, life is always what you make it, but it's up to you to take what you deserve. Let's go for broke. Pow!